What you looking at, bro?
Now that I got your attention, watch this. Eli Monty. The left doesn't have a problem with men. Men have a problem with the left. Also Eli Monty. Anybody see the irony here?
By the way, didn't you admit in a prior video that you have a history of essaying women? But no,
I find it crazy that admitting that I made the video
The answer's yes. Yes, you did admit to this.
to go to this girl's Cash App and charge her $1 thought tax because I thought the nerve of this bee to have her Cash App in her bio but not respond to my message. High school where I smacked a girl in her ass because I thought it was flirting. I'm not a good person.
Yes, we know you're not a good person. But what's ironic is how he started that video of trying to preface that he's just trying to lead men by example, that it's okay to admit that you made a mistake. Touching somebody's private areas is not a mistake, especially for somebody of your intellect. You knew better. You knew what you were doing, and you did it anyway. This was a mistake. Angel Reese was trying to smack the ball, not Caitlin Clark. Even with the close-up being blurry, you can still tell that Angel Reese was not paying attention to where her arm was going. She was making a legitimate play for the ball. Downplaying what you did as a mistake is not taking responsibility for your behavior and action. Rather, an attempt to downplay what you did and how severe it actually was. More importantly, you did not make the video to lead by example or show that a man can take responsibilities for his action and grow as a person. You did it to uphold the notion that it's all men until it's no man.
It's me saying that I am a part of the problem because society will always view me as a man, even though I'm non-binary, because of the way in which I present and look things to women in the past that I am not proud of. I would imagine that literally every dude just about has if we were just all being completely honest with each other.
Nope. You're just speaking for yourself, and you can only speak for yourself. You do not speak for the entire male gender. And this is something that I've noticed among male feminists, that y'all all happen to be former incels who overcorrected and now you're still a terrible person. You're just coming at it from the other angle. Basically, male feminists are the left wing's equivalent to someone like Candace Owens. No, really, y'all. Candace Owens used to be a leftist. She didn't get big until she switched sides.
My guy, my G, my compadre, is this not you?
they even call guys predators just for dating younger, and that's why, even though I live not too far from a college campus, I've had plenty of college-age girls try to flirt with me, and I usually reject them 90% of the time because I know what the stigma that's going to follow.
Was anybody else a little weirded out by that? I reject them because I understand the stigma.
You mean the stigma that you are perpetuating right there in your very own video? Yes. Furthermore, you don't know me. I would date Kim Mulkey, and she's in her 60s. Speaking of older women dating younger men, why is it when a woman dates younger, she's praised as a cougar or a MILF? I think it's absolutely hilarious that I called you out for admitting to having predatory behavior, and yet your only comeback is that I reject younger women. Even though if an older woman was dating a younger man, it wouldn't be a problem. It's almost as if hetero men also face their fair share of negative stigma when it comes to their sexual orientation. And above all, did you miss the part where I mentioned they flirt with me? They're hitting on me. How am I the predator in that situation? So I call you out for admitting to assaulting women in the past, and your response is to call me out for rejecting younger women.
That reach is just, that's it, man.
Indeed it is.
This is the second video that you made about me in the past week.
No it isn't. The last video I made about you was nearly a month ago.
It's just a weird member of this rogues gallery that I've accumulated on this.
Who do you think you are, Spider-Man? You don't have a rogues gallery. You have an inflated ego. Your entire profile and platform is built around tearing men down in order to gain the approval of toxic or downright abusive women. You say men need to build their own safe spaces so that they can support each other and help each other up, then you go around doing stuff like this.
I am Eli, not Eli Monty, or the Eli Monty on this account. This is my second account. My main was banned, but this is quite the crew we have up here tonight. Interesting. Indigo.
Yes.
Oh,
Just
sorry.
talking. I'm aware that allegedly contributed to a lot of harm towards Indigo. So before
I have not contributed any harm towards Indigo. Indigo did everything that Indigo has told you about. Indigo had a hand in doing and orchestrating themselves. For instance, Indigo, do you want to tell the whole class about how you faked a self-unaliving attempt to try to smear me and the rest of my friends?
You're gaslighting him.
I am not gaslighting.
Yeah, you're invalidating his experience and saying that he's
Invalidating what experience? Invalidating what experience?
I literally went to the hospital for it, and you're trying to gaslight it.
So you can stop the facade. In your own words,
Not a good guy. I'm no hero. I'm not even probably decent.
that we can agree on because you are a terrible human being. You have a massively inflated ego and you're just a general terrible person all over. You went from being, in your own words, an incel who bashes women and SAs them to being a guy who bashes men and gaslights them after weaponizing your followers to attack them. You are by far one of the most toxic individuals on this platform. In your own words, you're not a good person, and with this is what you call working on yourself, you never will be.